What is even happening?
I think he's being feasted upon. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina, Shadows at the Gates. I'm super curious to see how everyone in the party reacts to Percy's alter ego, separate persona, I don't know, whatever the that was.
Percy's persona, to me, I perceived it to be a little...
Pervasive?
Like, I started perspiring because of how pervasive Percy's persona was. And
oh boy.
If you're excited for more episodes of The Legend of Vox Machina, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you can't wait and want to see these episodes early right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms with new episodes coming every Monday, so make sure to check that out. But are we excited for episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes.
Very cool.
The castle's
design.
Beautifully animated.
Political allies and risk the security of the realm. Throw them in irons. You heard him. Come
Not gonna let that happen.
Sovereign, it's been a very long evening. I will see that they are properly punished.
I trust her.
He's still being mind controlled.
Yep.
Okay.
Something is very wrong with Uriel. He's under the Briarwood's influence. I can feel it.
That is a considerable accusation. Do you have proof?
She nailed it, though.
Yep.
I just need time and access to...
Imon owes you a debt, but that does not mean you are above the law. Though perhaps Uriel is being too brash.
Yep.
Until this is resolved,
This is the
you
mind
are
control.
hereby confined to your keep under house arrest.
How can you arrest a house?
Okay. Thank you, Lady Laura.
I'll convene a formal inquiry at once. Your fate will be determined once we hear the Briarwood side of the story.
Oh, right, the giant liars. Call them Liarwoods.
Hey, good one. No book. And a certain class uses a book to
Too
cast
harsh on the horse's
spells.
reins. Fuck you.
Book! I have my book!
A minor inconvenience, my love.
But that tome contains details of
It
our...
will avail them of nothing. Besides, we have the means of retrieving it, don't we?
Just tell him to bring it back.
Maybe. What I'm wondering is, and this is just like a bit of a semantics thing, how did... I know Matthew Mercer voiced the Briarwood, like, man, or Silas, I think his name was. How would he have voiced Grey Griffin's role? Like, did he bring in actors to play the roles? Like, I wonder how multiple... You know what I mean? Like, how would
Just
that
Matthew
work?
Mercer doing a high voice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Guys, just suspend your disbelief, okay?
That's kind of... Well,
in the show, it'll be someone
At
else.
some point, you actually do have to do that with as a DM. You're playing all the other characters.
Yeah. I like the spinning around them animation.
It's like my favorite shot always. Like whenever I would film like a student film, I always had a shot where there were like 5 characters back to back. You do like the Avengers like pan around shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're just running around with your little iPhone.
Exactly.
Unhand trinket.
Longer this will take.
Come on, man, it's not a
How
weapon.
dare they
I just
touch
wanna
trinket?
serve And you're doing us a favor.
Your belongings will be returned if
See,
you
you
are
said it's not a
exonerated.
weapon, but it totally
All
is.
points
Yeah.
of egress to this compound are being surveilled. If you attempt to escape, you will be executed.
Are you fucking joking?
I do not.
No.
Okay, I'm a druid. So my approach to this, I'm turning into a spider and leaving.
Yeah, that seems very reasonable.
And you can't take the weapons of a druid. It's their magic. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I that would be my move. Also, Keyless...
That can't help everyone, though.
Keyless photo for the fucking...
Being just
nature totally
already
makes sense.
a druid. Yeah.
I wonder if that's actually
If
on
you attempt
purpose.
to escape,
I'm sure. It looks like her headdress is the same as in the show.
Yeah.
I advise that you sit tight
and wait for the Sovereign's inquiry.
And what, we're just supposed to sit here?
You have the run of your keep. I'm sure you will find something to entertain yourselves.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Can they even read what language that's in?
Oh, what was that though? What was that picture that they passed by? Chains and
Killua.
Killua, crossover. But
Cute. She just carries a bag of dirt.
I
yeah.
know we have a lot to talk about, but I'm not turning into a vampire, am I? I withdraw the question.
That's funny.
Let's fuck
You know what he did there, right?
He looked at the
Reflection. Vampires
yeah.
don't have reflections.
If Uriel is under a charm, maybe Pike has a spell that can cure him.
Pike's really struggling to access her magic.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. What she said.
Did her amulet break?
Screw all that.
It looks like it.
On this book. I mean, look at
Is that going to make her that much worse at healing?
It's some kind of
Oh.
diary.
Ooh.
Maybe it has evidence that can clear our
Wolves
name.
are in the backstory.
You think you can actually read this thing?
Yeah, it is in a
Yeah,
foreign
I mean,
language.
I only just started translating it, and Delilah's handwriting is like the worst, but...
So what does it say?
Oh, it says pyramid, spirits of the dead, and right here in tiny letters it says, fuck you, Vax.
Really? Gotta translate this.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Can you
yeah?
two stop?
I was using that.
We need to talk. All of us. Percival.
Yeah, what the hell was that, Percy?
Yeah.
What would you like to discuss, Vexalia?
For a start.
All the
what
weird
the hell
shit.
happened back
Yeah.
there? You never thought to mention that the Briarwoods killed your family?
Yeah, it would have been good for everyone to have that
I wasn't aware that
backstory.
you owed information about my past.
When your past comes to kill us, I'd say we deserve a heads up.
And how exactly was I to know the Briarwoods would be attended?
I want to know about the smoke. Sorry.
Smoke. My weapon burns black powder. Perhaps that's what you saw.
What we saw was you shooting an innocent kid.
No one in the employ of the Briarwoods is innocent.
The boy knew nothing. He was terrified.
Slightly more so after you
And got left behind.
Maybe
Important
I got
detail, you know,
carried
like
away.
Yeah, they
throwing him out.
threw him off
She
the
don't know
carriage
the
like he was
Briarwoods.
not someone valuable
Did
to
my
them.
family.
Then why don't you tell us?
When they arrived in Whitestone, the Briarwoods came as allies. They brought dark
Oh, and just
ambitions
totally betrayed them.
and allowed no one to stand in their way. Not even children.
Oh my god.
They slaughtered us in cold blood,
Horrible.
seizing my ancestral home. Even our
We're gonna
tutor,
meet those
the man
characters.
my parents entrusted with our safekeeping, betrayed us. After enduring weeks of torture,
Oh my god.
What was the name of the guy?
even our tutor,
Tutor.
the man my parents
His tutor.
entrusted with our
Gotcha. Wow.
safekeeping, betrayed us.
He was just a
After
kid,
enduring
so.
weeks of
Yeah.
torture, my sister Cassandra and I tried to escape together,
Oh.
but
Oh my god.
the Briarwoods know I'm alive now, and they are not in the habit of leaving loose ends.
So what's your plan?
Like they want to be there for him.
Yeah.
He just needs to let them. Oh my
Damn.
god, he's
Yeah, like,
strong.
What class cast spells and is that damn strong?
Places.
What's she gonna do to a corpse?
Oh,
She a harpy?
a monster?
Wait, is she a?
Oh my god.
Is she a hag? Also, Grey Griffin locking
Yeah.
the fuck in.
I mean, she's amazing. Like, we know this, but every time she's a new character, it's
Details.
phenomenal. They're just gonna leave.
From the
Do
bottom.
with some light pickle.
You okay, Pikey?
Yeah.
A false
Pickle's a
bottom
cute
to the room.
nickname.
Yeah.
Can't you give us a little sunlight? Me?
Druidcraft, yeah.
I don't know. I've never tried. I get.
Oh, girl.
I can't do it. Sorry,
What if you
guys.
believe in yourself?
Forget it. We're here.
How did you know that? Ah, fuck. And so are we is
Your group clearly
crazy.
can't be trusted. So we're separating you. Like children.
Damn.
Grog. It's fine.
Oh, you can't take the cutlery. What if we get hungry?
Eat a fucking sandwich.
Hey, I don't take
pots and
orders from
pans.
you, asshole.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll make a sandwich. But not because he told me to.
I shouldn't have listened to Percy. He's out of his mind.
It certainly complicated things.
As a way to make our situation simpler, you and I have escaped from worse.
Singon.
Guards might catch the group, but not you and me.
True.
We could.
And why aren't we?
Who's with them? Yeah.
So they would be both good at escaping.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Is someone there?
Right, because they'd answer.
Me refraining from saying whatever spell I'm perceiving. That could have been.
Come on.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Everlight?
Everlight. That's the name of her, like, force she uses.
Okay.
Everlight. Are you there? Please.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
just
okay.
wrong.
Okay. Whew. That scared the shit out of me.
You always talk in your sleep.
I was meditating. Trying to, anyway.
God, I wish we had some grub. Gotta be something here. No. Ooh, what's this powder? Herbs and spices?
The ashes
Oh.
of my ancestors.
Oh.
All right.
Yikes.
Why'd you drink herbs and
Hey,
spices?
yeah, use this to talk to your goddess? Hello? This thing on? Am I talking in the wrong end?
Oh.
Pike?
After that spell hit me, the Everlight, it's like she can't hear me anymore.
She cursed?
That sucks.
People
Spell could have been a
can't hear me,
curse.
I just shout louder.
Yeah.
You try that?
I don't know, Grog. I don't know anymore.
Oh. Do you think she's mad at you? I mean, maybe you should just say sorry. Hey, did you see something?
Oh.
He's gone.
dead.
Hey, what the?
Oh.
What is even happening?
I think he's being feasted upon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, so did she make all those corpses from the graveyard into, like, monsters?
Wall monsters? It looked like they were in the wall.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Uriel was mad, huh? We didn't ruin his entire dinner. Just dessert.
Also, I learned some lore here.
Okay.
But I guess
Turns out, so artificers at the time of this campaign were not a thing in D&D. They're the newest class.
Okay.
Which is somebody who uses guns. I think that Matthew Mercer helped to essentially homebrew this, and he's the only one he invented the gun essentially in this universe.
Wow.
And is just a fighter who this is his weapon.
Okay.
So, and Matthew Mercer is also known for making really good custom classes to the point where people love them so much they get added to the real game.
Wow.
Like I know there's another one called like Blood Hunter or something that's supposed to be good. I don't know what it is though.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's significant.
Didn't know about your past. But I guess none of us ever share that kind of stuff, huh? I may never see my family again.
What?
Yeah, my Armante. I don't get to go home until I complete it and prove myself worthy.
Wait, so he can make a weapon?
Which might not happen.
Hold on. Gotta hear this backstory restart. I was too focused on the gun.
I may never see my family again.
What?
Never see your family.
Yeah, my
Horrible.
Armante. I don't get to go home until I complete it and prove myself worthy.
Armande.
Which might not happen, so...
I didn't know that.
I'm just saying, I know you think you're alone, that we don't know what you're going through. But you don't have to be.
I appreciate that, Keyleth. Truly, and for the record, I think you're damn worthy. But there's a world of difference between your struggle and mine. Whether you succeed or fail, your family is still alive.
Captain, something in the courtyard.
Okay.
Lieutenant, with me, quickly.
Well, they can maybe take advantage of this to get out, even though it's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
What's the fuss, boy? Nothing's out here.
Why would he tell you anything? Okay, well,
And now this
matter
bear's trapped attached to the frickin'... Oh. To the tree?
Gross. They better not touch Trinket.
That doesn't sound good. We better warn the others.
No
I
problem.
think the others can hear it too, probably.
Grog, do your grog thing.
Smash!
You got it.
Hulk? Smash.
Ew, what is that?
From the sandwich.
Oh,
Everybody
gross.
What was that triangle though?
What's happening?
Well,
Where have the guards gone?
they're dealing with something more
What
problematic.
did you do?
Don't look at me.
We didn't do shit.
Like a hokey.
5 of my men are dead. You didn't kill them. Who did?
Great question. Maybe the creepy people.
They only can work in darkness. That's a key. They just need light. They just need light.
Wait, and she can make light, but she can't because she's not confident.
Oh,
Come on.
shit.
Gross. Hate that. At least they're targeting the people that...
Are these shadow wraiths?
important.
Oh, God.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, yeah, that's why they're doing this.
Okay. Oh, so we're gonna keep the book. Okay.
Oh, athletics check to catch it. Ooh, they went into her?
Oh, bunny! Jackalope.
Very fast character. Oh, God. Light.
I mean, I obviously don't want them to die, but I don't like that this can happen to you and you can live.
What do you mean?
That should be, that is so awful. That should be something that kills you. That is...
Wait, what do you mean by this? I'm confused on what you're saying.
I don't want them to die, to be clear. That is such a horrible animation. Everyone else that has happened to died immediately.
See, this is what I'm saying, that like in D&D, every game they're gonna, every game they're gonna get fucked up.
That is so vile. Oof.
If you calculate all the things that happen to you as your D&D character, you get so injured all the time.
No, that's bad.
Like,
that's really bad.
As a tank, in the last game, there was 5 straight turns where 5 archers all shot me with arrows. So I was just getting pummeled.
Yeah.
And then a dagger, and like it was just crazy.
And then you just wake up the next day.
Yep. So a nice long rest will save me.
Get out of him.
But they can't come out in the light, so or are they gonna see it like die out of them once they get into the light type thing?
Can the sun come up? Okay, thank God.
Well, it doesn't even it's like any
light.
Get a torch.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucked.
Take horrible into Vex.
We need a way to fight them.
No use in you being unarmed.
Okay, thank you.
A trigger? Ew.
Ew.
I could really use my loot about now. I thought you said it wasn't a weapon. Obvious lie.
Not that any of these will do fuck all.
Oh shit.
This is like a horror movie, the way they're being animated.
It's not gonna work on them. Grog probably can't do much either.
Maybe just let them have the book at this point. Is that crazy? Oof.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's gonna do a whole lot of nothing.
Can't get pulled up through the ceiling and crushed, you know? Make light,
okay.
yes. A druid really should be able to make light.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Come on. Okay, good.
Okay.
The NPC knows what's up.
Yeah.
It's literally called Everlight. Come on. Oh, that's helping.
Come on.
Keyleth, you gotta lock in. Do it.
Yay!
All right, who is it though?
Wow!
Hell yeah! Good roll.
Yay! Okay, so that was probably like a nat 20.
Yeah, well, maybe, or just any daylight.
Okay.
Well, you know, I would guess probably above a 15 or a 17 was what this was. So they can be touched when they're in the light. That's the key.
Okay.
Sucks that these are just random corpses being controlled too.
Yeah, right? These poor people. They didn't want any part of this. And it's gross. Okay, maybe focus on a different one. Oh no, we're just taking it out on this point.
We gotta kill him. Again.
Fair enough. Double tap?
Yes.
I know these words.
Yes. That's gotta do that against zombies.
Yeah.
Where did those foul things
God damn.
I told you. The Briarwoods.
They'll no doubt send more. We can't stay.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, just
Don't make us fight you too.
What?
Let them leave.
You intend to stop those that did this to my men?
Okay.
Okay.
You have my word.
Right, which means a lot because you just went crazy last episode.
Hey.
Okay.
Give them hell.
Yeah.
And also, he went crazy against them.
Jesus.
My God.
They really fucked up that room.
Mm-hmm.
No goodbye.
I'm going to Whitestone.
And so
Oh, wow.
if we beat Silas, his charm on Uriel will fade.
And we can clear our names.
Yep, it was a
Honestly,
charm.
I wouldn't last
Okay.
a day in prison with this face. Look at me. I'm a snack.
We're all with you.
A fun size one.
Yes.
No more secrets, all right?
Understood.
So if everyone wants to talk about their parents,
All of you.
that would be great.
Trinket.
Yay!
Sweet baby. Thank God.
Oh, I know, darling. But you'll be safer here at the keep. We'll be back soon.
Hey, but
Bring him
You
with.
guys, this book was a big deal.
it's a pretty dangerous trip, but
Anyone who
dang.
listens to
Yeah,
me.
but
What do you want now?
Careful where you aim that thing.
See what I mean? A snack.
Well. All right.
Very well. To Whitestone.
Should probably get some supplies, huh?
I can make a run to Gilmore's.
Not without me to negotiate.
I'm not going.
Yeah, you are.
What do you mean?
come on.
Go with.
I can't hear the Everlight. It's like you said, Grog. I think I need to tell her sorry. Properly. At a temple.
Well, I'll come with
Can we
you.
find one along the
Like
way?
old times. Just you and me.
Oh, they were.
He was gonna break off.
Alone, buddy.
And they were together
Oh.
before the group did.
Yeah.
What if I need you?
Stop.
Grog!
You can always talk to me. Even if I'm not around.
On the phone?
You'll feel me there with you.
Oh, I'm devastated.
Oh my god.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
She'll figure it out in like an episode
She's
or
the
two
light
and then
now.
be back.
Well, because think about it. Caster-wise, she's really the only true caster now.
Yeah.
Keyleth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Bards are also
No.
casters, but
Also, this music is so
Yeah.
good and sad.
this series, this was my D&D campaign, I can't fathom getting to watch this. That's so cool.
That would be so rewarding.
My god.
And what like an unexpected benefit, amazing experience. Like, I don't even know.
That is where we are left for
Wow.
episode 4
Okay.
of Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh, poor little puppers.
Oh, you're hurt. Real bad.
Or your
Oh, it ate
blood.
something and hurt something
Waiting on a
else.
null. And what are your first thoughts?
That was crazy. Delilah. The fact that she's doing this from a distance is, I mean, that's scary and impressive. That's like a bigger power bank than I would have guessed from her.
It's kind of a caster thing, I feel like, but what we're gonna have to see. But so much intrigue. Thank you for watching, and make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below if you are a fan of the Legend of Vox Machina and excited for more reactions coming every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, including additional commentary, so make sure to check that out. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch and support us as creators, join the Patreon linked in the description below. For now, let's go to question 1. Nenny asks, what do you think about this interpretation of wraiths and the Briarwoods as a threat overall, considering they can summon them? And David Bodor asks, so this episode dips a little bit in the horror genre, which Matt is known to do at the table on occasion. What did you think of it, and have you experienced similar moments at the D&D table yourselves?
The way they were animated, I guess that both refers to their design and then the way they move, was so scary and real seeming. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it was fucked up. Yeah, 100%. The fact that that's like on the table for the Briarwoods is crazy, and I'm scared to imagine the like upper potential of that power.
Yeah, the nice thing about it is that, much like a lot of creatures in D&D, they are a huge problem, but if you know their big weakness, they become a lot more manageable.
Yeah,
like,
there's
now
a
that we know
pretty
that,
obvious Achilles heel that once you find out.
once you make flight, they're kind of, and they also can't really attack you during the day at all.
Yeah.
So there's like workarounds, but like considering that's just something they can do without even being present at the fight, they just have to focus from a distance, is just terrifying. It reminds me a little bit of a druid power that I just unlocked, which is you can summon 8 creatures and just have them work for you. Like I summoned 8 different mice to search a house. Like
that's crazy.
And kind of similarly, I could just be at a distance chilling while they do that.
Well, because it's not a threat. Like, you take no damage regardless of what happens. Actually, I don't know that to be true. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing that is also true is if you do take damage, you have to roll something called a Constitution saving throw, which is if you don't pass it, you lose concentration on your spell, and then they all disappear. So,
okay, but like no amount of like beating the shit out of the ghosties is gonna hurt Delilah.
You're just hurting something that is like, it's the equivalent of I make a paper airplane, I throw it, and then you destroy the paper airplane. It's just
fully separate from her. I mean, the like distractibility component, even if they're not like a deadly threat, the idea of having to be in a regular fight and then also these things exist, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
And the like divide and conquer, like that's really, really hard to fight.
Yeah.
So I don't love that.
Yeah. The thing that scared me the most about them was the concept of they can have certain parts of them that are tangible and certain parts that aren't.
Yeah.
Like kind of like they were all in the darkness. They were pretty much Lemillion. But
yeah, they were phasing through walls.
and can pull you into the wall as they phase, which
really
is terrifying.
Did not like that.
Animation reminded me of like Invincible there. It's the same studio,
Totally.
kind of, I think. It's
Amazon, right? Yeah.
But and in terms of have I experienced that at the table, well, I will clarify that Montana has played like 2 sessions of a brief
I'm not
D&D
an
game.
improv girly, unfortunately.
I mean,
I was.
She says she isn't. She did fantastic in the campaign.
Well,
she like
thank
talked
you.
to a cat that led us to location. She blessed somebody and they were able to do more damage. And then she also threw a weapon that I caught and then killed the final beast with. So very effective in her time. But the character you're seeing as her art is Sandy, which is basically the wife of Slade, my character that's the art, and is basically just a representation of Montana within the D&D world that I'm playing in. So it's not, Montana has not played that character so much as she's inspired that character. But in terms of a horror moment I've experienced, I mean, there was one where we kept having like beings appear within our dreams during long rests, and then finally I was in the middle of long resting and then I dreamed of my wife, and then she like grabbed me and started attacking me, and then I woke up and the shadow beast came out of me and started attacking me.
Nightmare material.
And everybody else was sleeping, so they didn't notice. So and there's a spell called Silence that they casted, so no matter how much sound I made, they could not hear me.
Ooh.
So it was pretty horrifying in that way, I'd say. Yeah, like I said, you can damage characters a lot every session, so that adds to the horror as well. But I love those moments, but it can be creepy, especially when your D&D person, Brian and our group does know this well. When you have the music and you switch it to something scary, it's like, oh,
Very
what is about to
ominous.
freaking
Something
happen?
bad is upcoming.
And I gotta say, one thing I just love about this show, it's fulfilling in my brain, and it's also a function I want on Baldur's Gate. Every round of D&D takes roughly, for a party this size, maybe like 30 minutes to get through everybody's moves they're going to do within 6 seconds. That's how long a round lasts in real time. Seeing it all played out back to back to back, like all of the moves happening at the same time, and condensing that 3-hour session into the 1 minute that the 1 minute that it actually is, very satisfying. And in Baldur's Gate, if anybody's listening, I'd love if after a fight you could, like in chess, be like replay, and then it does it in real time rather than all the time you took to decide what to do. But anyway,
I love the idea that someone who's like big on Baldur's Gate is watching.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Maybe someone's cousin.
Yeah.
You know?
But let's go to our second question. Ricky Bobby asks, while under house arrest, some of the party confronts Percy and his recent actions. Do you think he's purposely lying that he denies what they saw with the shadows, or do you think he's in denial?
I mean, he said it was like black powder, right?
Yeah.
I don't visually, black powder is not.
So do you think that's a lie or denial?
I mean, maybe I'm naive. I thought he was telling the truth. I thought that was black powder shadows. Like, I thought it was like that. I thought that's what that was.
That's not what he
No?
was saying is, no, there was nothing amiss. My gun just makes black powder.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he's saying there's no creatures that were
lying.
formed. I think they did appear.
I think he's lying on purpose. I don't think he's in denial.
They did appear behind him, so he couldn't have seen them, like the way they angled it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm going to guess denial, actually. I think that's more interesting that he's not even aware that he's doing this.
Does he know the mask is there? Does he know he put the mask on?
He must know he put the mask on, which begs
to
the
me,
question.
those two are...
Yeah.
Either you're fully unaware. I guess it's possible, though, that he's like, no, I just put on my fun hat and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are crazy.
People are crazy. And yeah, we'll see.
I do think he's being deliberately deceitful, though. Just the way he said it was...
He did have a little bit of questioning in his voice, I think, but...
And the thing is, we just came off him saying like, oh no, everything's fine, while like his biggest life trauma was face to face with him and it fucked everyone. So
Yeah.
I'm taking whatever Percy says with several grains of salt.
I'm going to say it's in denial, though. I don't think he's lying. I think he's just purposely...
He's lying to himself.
Yes, that's what I think. But
All right.
let's go to our final question.
I think he's lying to other people.
Perhaps both. But let's go to our final question. Aleph Sharp asks, we see Keyleth discuss a bit of her backstory with Percy this episode. What do you think of what each of them said about how the team doesn't really talk, and how Percy and Keyleth's backstories in particular compare? Do you think her success at the end of the episode will have an effect on how Keyleth sees herself and her chances of going home again?
I sure hope it improves the way she thinks of herself. I mean, obviously her power ceiling is significantly higher than what she perceives it as, and that's sad, you know? I wonder if her ability to unlock that light had to do with being honest with Percy in that moment. And if so, maybe the whole group goes to therapy and then they level up. If that's how it works.
My thought is, what exactly is she trying to accomplish? Is it just a grand feat of being a druid, like finding her maximum potential type thing? Because I know
reaching a level of something.
Yeah, I know she's a Circle of Moon druid, which is that's what I am as well, and perhaps that has to do with Selûne, and Selûne is the goddess of the moon, and is a lot of light-based stuff, like Moonbeam's a big one, where you essentially cast down like beam of moon and it deals damage. So perhaps she has to prove her connection to the equivalent of Selûne in this universe, like the light goddess, and this is the first step in that. In terms of their backstories, like, sounds pretty harsh for like a druid to be like told like don't come back unless you get a connection with, like, you achieve a certain thing. And in terms of comparability, it's not quite comparable. Like, Percy lost his entire family
and saw it happen. I think that's a super important distinction to make.
The burden of revenge versus the burden of being successful enough for your parents is not really that comparable. But
being a failure is different from being an orphan. Like, let's be reasonable.
But I understand her trying to connect as well, though, because like saying we all have stuff that we're dealing with, that's a fair comparison.
Totally.
And it wasn't in a dismissive way either.
Yeah, it wasn't saying like get over it, other people have stuff, but also you're not completely alone in this. And maybe the fact that as a group they don't really discuss anything deep or significant is holding them back as a collective and is a detriment to them and is something that's going to keep coming up and continue to be problematic until it's dealt with. And so they end up in situations where it's like, the people who murked my entire family are just at dinner with us and no one knows.
Yeah.
If they had talked about it, maybe there could have been a plan. Maybe Percy wouldn't have freaked the fuck out, because the idea of being in the vicinity of the people who have like damaged you most and no one on your team is there for you, it's not their fault. They couldn't have been, they couldn't have known, which is on him. But at the same time, that's got to feel really isolating. And for someone who is so traumatized, that's going to kind of send you through the roof a little, which is maybe what we saw.
Yeah, I think they definitely need to reveal to each other their backstories more.
Totally.
And frankly, I should be doing this in our campaign, because it feels almost too easy to be like, tell me your backstory now, like, because you know, like, because that's a whole thing you do research on, so you want it to come up organically. But you're right, at some point it becomes a problem when somebody freaks out and you have no idea why.
Exactly. Or any possible inkling of what could have upset them.
Yes. But so hopefully they can be more open with each other. Maybe that'll prompt them to sort of...
We need a new class. It's called Psych Major.
Yes, and Psych Major. There's a Psych Damage class, so that makes sense.
Well...
I mean, Psych Major would probably be like a warlock. But anyway, but hopefully we learn more about the backstories. And I think Keyleth, definitely it's a first step. I don't think this means she can go back now because she doesn't have it under control and stuff.
Right.
But we'll see if she can keep advancing in the powers of the light.
She seems surprised, though.
Yeah, she couldn't do it earlier in the episode.
Yeah. So maybe having it kind of the proof in front of her face of like, you are stronger than you thought. There's no way around it. Maybe she starts reevaluating some other stuff that she thought she couldn't do.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but that is where we're left for episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Are we excited for episode 5?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.